Hello folks, so I'm going to speculate about what followers of an unconditionally loving deity might be like, in my opinion. I'm not going to speculate whether such a deity exists or not, but what the followers might be like. Alright. So, the primary focus of the religion would be love. So, love would be the focus. Everything would be centered around the ability to love more and the ability to relieve suffering. So that's essential right there. So, as you may know, there are plenty of people who are suffering in the world. Plenty of people. There's hungry people, there's sad people, there's people that are committing harm, there's sick people, people that are going blind, going deaf, old, in a wheelchair, etc. So what would these people do? Well, first of all, they wouldn't put their focus, in my opinion, on gathering followers to the religion. Instead, they would put their focus on love itself and the relieving of suffering. So, what they would try to do is they would try to increase their level of empathy to a point where the joy of other people creates joy in them, and the sorrow in other people creates sorrow in them, for them. Not necessarily crippling, but they would feel the pains and pleasures of others, which is empathy essentially. It would also be to value people and everything that they think. Everything that they think and everything that they feel. Doesn't mean they have to agree with it, but they value the people and they want to know more about the people, more about why they are the way they are, more about, everything about them, because they love them. They love them. And in their group, they would support each other and practice loving each other more and extinguishing things that are preventing that. So what they would want to do is create a more loving world. So if they were to talk to somebody regarding their ideas about love, they would discuss love with people. They would just discuss love itself with people. Bring it as a main topic of conversation. And they would not only discuss love, but show love, which is the biggest thing. So no matter what anybody is, what religious thing they subscribe to, what sexual orientation they have, no matter anything about them, they would try to help them. They would try to help them. They would feel for them. They would feel happiness for helping people. They would feel empathy. And so these issues, these people that are hungry, they would feed. These people that are wheelchair bound, they would visit. These people that are blind, they would make friends with and try and talk with them and things like that. And hopefully that would create a butterfly effect that would inspire people, because what would happen is people would see these people acting lovingly, feeling love, their face shining bright with love, which would be their biggest beautiful thing. Because here's the point that I'm trying to make. People don't love as much as they could on this planet because they don't see other people loving. So this group would be an example of other people loving greatly, and other people would have hope, and they would be inspired to love more themselves, and that would be the butterfly effect, and that would thus be the goal of the religion, so that people get inspired by these loving people, decide to be more loving themselves, hopefully, spread love to the people that they know, and then the world over time would be a better place. Because we live in a world that seems to be, I don't see anybody else loving, so I don't really need to make it a priority. But humans innately respond well. Most humans respond well to people being loving. And if they meet a group of people who are loving like that, and don't have any conditions, don't tell them to change their beliefs, don't tell them to change their sexual orientation, don't tell them that they have to do something this X, Y, Z, because their God is unconditionally loving, loves them already, has always loved them, loved the people no matter what. So they don't have to convince any of these people that are not a follower of their religion, they don't have to convince them of anything. All they have to do is show them love. And that is the message. And so, show love, relieve suffering while showing love, and that's it. Alright.